Ovo je sad šansa za Fornarolija, Kurto brani, nije gotovo i onda je netko tamo spasio.
Room to stretch his legs. Phoenix back in numbers. Vidicic furthest forward, Fox always aware. Dylan Fox leads the Phoenix in clearances and...
Sanchez. Well anticipated by Dylan Fox.
See him on that left-hand side, a real confident run there.
Here's Bridge, playing it through to Economides, and cleared off the line by Fox.
That's a good header. Rojas trying to steer it towards Calfaro at the far post.
Special dialect.
Here's Castellan, another Dutchman, driving into the box, away by Fox.
What was the bit before that?
Yeah. I did censor it somewhat. Well, there we go. Right, Denson. Oh, the idea was right. Bridge. If they get a second, it might be interesting. Oh, Castellan, clever, away from Muscat. And that is a really good self of his marker, and he's managed to open up a bit of space here for Llorente. He punches it in at Risdon back post. Wanderers buzzing around the Phoenix penalty.
Glory drive it across. Now in the boot.
A lot of that will probably depend on Glenn Moss's future as well.
Calls for handball against the boot, not given. Now the shot from Ugaka. Holman, Kelfalar and Botiak are very interchangeable in that three behind Macaroni, aren't they? Kelfalar's been on the left and on the right. Holman's been down. Here's Champner through on goal. Can Fox keep up? He can. Really good tackle from Dylan Fox.
Odmah se u napadu traži tamo Santaleb koji je došao do lopte, ali prejak forsi je dao i uspio se.
Za Phoenix u ovoj situaciji, ali dobar pritisak sada domaćina, čisto oduzeta lopta, De Silva u kaznenom prostoru, Fox ispred njega, ali...
calling the fouls, which I think is great flow.
Here's Nabuk coming across as one of those centre-backs, and Dylan Fox was never going to lose out to Andrew Nabuk. That
picked up those 50-50 balls, those winning the challenges, winning the one-on-one contests.
Fantastic tackle by Dylan.
Fox did well. The strike on goal, tight angle.
Does the same, and Perth have the ball back. Keogh's off again. This time he is onside. Andy Keogh is one-on-one with Glenn Moss. Defender getting back. Dylan Fox. Can Keogh squeeze it in?
Sixth position next week with Kantarowski suspended. I think that's probably...
Now Leibniz. Oh, beautifully taken by Mitch Cooper. Then Troisi. Barisha breaks for Troisi. Advantage played. Shot deflected.
Allowing Holman to get forward again. Botti outside. Holman ignores him. Fox got the block.
Plenty of chances. Ruska. Economides. Still wrestling. Riera was on a fifth. Santalab certainly wants one. It was a great ball through for Riera. A sliding challenge from Fox was brilliant.
Warming to the task now. Simon, little 1-2 with Brosk.
Lovely possession for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Bonavacia. Santalab again, outside Bridge. And they're scrambling up for Petros Skipetis.
Rojas, plenty of bodies in the roads. Barisha trying to roll away from his marker.
Most importantly,
hang on, here's Nordstrand. Malele, last ditch defending. Astonishing, really, a team that's outnumbered is controlling the game at the end, but Andrei Kalajurovich might have something to say about that. He's clear.
Interesting battle of both number 9s this evening.
It's Fox. Good ball.
From Mullen. Great knowledge, because when Mark Bridge, when he gets that ball, he isolates his fullback. He always wants to come back on his right-hand side. We've seen it throughout the year.
also the most important thing is what they do with the ball.
That's a sign of, I don't know whether you call it desperation at this point, but urgency that Kevin Muscat has gone to the bench.
Really the consistent output that they're going to need, not just in this game, but running into the finals. But they're in better nick than they were in the first 45 minutes.
Rate of shots to goals, then the Phoenix have certainly some work. Hole between midfield and strikers. Rodriguez lurking around there as well. He can't find Champness. So I want that piece of silverware back, I'm sure. Crowd look to lift. Try to go. And once again, it's Castro popping up to make it half a dozen for the season. I wonder whether it...
Thwarting another movement forward by the Wanderers. Certainly has opened up in this second half. Karuska. Ball just got away from him.
The frustration will continue to grow, no doubt, as the Phoenix look for that equaliser, and the longer it goes.
Good combination, Taggart and Keogh for the start for the Perth Glory. 5 goals between them. Yard ball just on the 6-yard box, or is he relying on his defenders to deal with it?
Well, it's one aim for Macaroni. Mullen always aware. Perhaps the flag should have stayed down. I don't know whether there needs to be some sort of directive or communication or some sort of mindset change amongst the assistant referees, just to know they've got the safety net of the VAR. Anyway, I'll stop talking about it now, Fred.
Yeah, but for me, if in the system...
Here's Burns. Thomas came to punch. Crowd roaring the Phoenix home. Into the 6-yard box, and a fantastic save by Duncan.
And questions about him when he arrived.
Nijiewski's corner. You heard the shout, yes, Foxy.
He's just looking for some movement in front of him, and no one's standing still. He's just forced to play a hopeful long ball.
Got the pieces. Nice little interchange now. Harold, room to pick his spot. Oh, that's great defending.
Papadopoulos drives it deep. For 45 seconds, rather 45 minutes, to save their season. Nothing.
And Dylan Fox upfield. Jordan Elsey with the tester aerially for Dylan Fox.
Lewitt's just built, perhaps set to be introduced.
I want to see young players like Sarpreet Singh on the ball. We've got nothing to lose.
Well, that's true enough.
He said when he first saw his DVD, he said, well, he's not going to want to come to us. He's not coming here. Well, he has, and he's been outstanding, Diego Kett.
Here is Fox. He's a powerful player, isn't he, Harry?
Veteran. He turned 21 a couple of weeks ago. 43 games, but as I mentioned before, not 100% with that illness he's had. The Jets with 45 seconds, rather 45 minutes to save their season. Nothing. Chris Greenacre, also a goal scorer that night. Flicked on by Buck.
You saw probably the difference between the two teams, though. Newcastle had the ball, good position up front with Hoffman.
A 6-0 win over Gold Coast United, Labour weekend 2009.
just to name two. Very difficult players to contain.
Here's Amber Oliva.